In today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to get more mileage out of your pentatonic scales. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, and welcome to this lesson where we're going to take a look at the pentatonic scale and how to be a little more creative with it. My name is Fredrik Pihl and I work as a solo artist, session musician and a guitar teacher. I've been teaching guitars for approximately 20 years, give or take, and for the last couple of years I've also been teaching guitar at jamplay.com, which is one of the biggest online music guitar websites. Ever so often during my teaching, I get asked about the pentatonic scale from students who sometimes get stuck and they don't really know how to move forward once they've learned the minor pentatonic scale and all its boxes. So today I thought I'd show you a couple of easy tricks where you can make variations of the minor pentatonic scale to achieve some new sounds and get some more mileage out of the scale. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and following my channel for more future content. It's always highly appreciated. And also click that little notification bell in the corner to make sure to not miss out on any future content that I will release. So with that said, let's dwell into the world of pentatonics. Now, all these variations of the pentatonic scale I'm about to show you will be based around the minor pentatonic scale. It could very well be that you already know about the minor pentatonic scale, but still I'm going to show it to you just for reference. So if you already know the scale, you can just skip forward to the next part. Alright, let's start looking at the minor pentatonic scale first, since this is going to be the foundation for all the variations of the scale that we're going to look at. The minor pentatonic scale contains 5 notes only, and the intervallic structure are as follows. It's root, minor third, fourth, fifth, and flat 7. All these examples I'm about to show you will be in the key of A for simplicity's sake. So let's look at the minor pentatonic scale in the key of A now. So we start on the root, A, minor third, fourth, perfect fifth, and flat 7. Now, if we play them up during the octaves, we get this position that some of you are probably familiar with. And then people usually talk about what they refer to as boxes, which mainly means that you play the minor pentatonic scale starting on any of these 5 intervals. So if we start on the root, we get the shape that I showed you earlier. If we start on the minor third, which in this case is C, since we're in the key of A, we get this kind of shape. If we start on the fourth, which is D, we get this shape. If we start on the 5th, which is E, we get this shape. If we start on the flat 7, which is G, we get this shape. And then we're back on the octave, which is A. Right, so now with this knowledge about the minor pentatonic and how it functions, we're going to take a look at 3 different examples that I'm going to show you that will be based around the minor pentatonic scale. But we're going to make 3 different variations, very small subtle variations that are really easy to apply, but that will change the sound of the scale quite a bit. And the first thing I want to show you is something I refer to as the minor 6 pentatonic scale, or the Dorian pentatonic scale. For anybody who's familiar with the Dorian scale, you're going to recognize this. Otherwise, you can check that out on your own, the Dorian scale. And basically how we do this is we take the minor pentatonic scale and we remember that the intervallic formula was root, minor 3rd, 4th, 5th, and flat 7. Now, for this scale, we're going to take the flat 7, the note G, since we're in the key of A minor, and we're going to move that down 1 fret to F sharp, which is the major 6th, giving us this kind of sound. To me, that sounds a little bit more bluesy. So if I'm playing a blues, for example, I very often use this scale because it gives a little bit more edge to the sound compared to the standard minor pentatonic scale. So if I play the minor pentatonic scale in the first position like this, and followed by the minor 6 pentatonic scale, hopefully you can hear the difference. So it changes the sound up quite a bit, even though all we did was just flattening down the 7th to the major 6th interval. I'm not going to show you all of the box positions of this scale. I'm going to leave that work for you. But we're going to move on to the next scale, or the next variation of the scale, which I call the dominant pentatonic scale. So once again, we're going to start on the minor pentatonic scale. But this time, we're going to take the second note of the minor pentatonic scale, which is the minor 3rd C. We're going to move that up to a major 3rd C sharp. And we're going to keep the rest of the notes as they are. Now that gives a bit of a Mixolydian sound. If you're aware of the Mixolydian mode, it sounds quite similar. And it gives a quite uplifting and still a little bit edgy sound to it. So here it is in the full position. And this scale works great over any kind of dominant chord, like an A7, A9, something like that. Last variation I'm going to show you is going to be what I refer to as a melodic minor pentatonic scale, because some of these notes are based on the melodic minor scale and it gives that kind of flavor or sound. And this time, what we're going to do is we're going to take the dominant 7, the flat 7, G, and we're going to move that up 1 fret. Last time for the minor 6 we moved it down, now we're going to move it up 1 fret, and we're going to keep the other notes as they were. Which gives it a very special kind of sound. And I use this scale in a melodic minor situation, or sometimes for outside kind of sounds. So in its full position, the scale sounds like this. So there you have 3 different variations of the minor pentatonic scale with just small changes that are very easy to adapt and add on to what you already know. So for this video, I'm not going to show you any licks or patterns, but what I would suggest you to do is take some of the minor pentatonic lines or licks that you already know and just make these small changes to the licks you already know, and you will have a bunch of new licks that you can use in your playing. At the end of this video, I'm also going to insert a couple of scale diagrams for all these scales that you can take a screenshot of, or you can just analyze them, where you can see all the different boxes and practice them. So I hope this lesson was rewarding. I hope you get something out of it, and I hope you can use this in your playing and in your music. And I will keep making more of these lessons, and if you have any suggestions or ideas what you want to see for the next lesson, please drop them in the comments below, and I would love to hear your opinions. And let me know if you like this lesson also, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. So thank you for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.